place my only home. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall repeat over and over again. Oh, I'm badly breathing and breathing to the ground, but each and every time we all stand up. Stop like to yourself and me, true to yourself and that might be. We both can exceed destiny. So let's tell me now, you will feel love, but I'm right by your side. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall, repeat over and over again. Keep the flame alive. I want to see you here right now. You are the place my only home. I know, I know, I know. Yeah, we can one day whisper like flowers in the sky. No matter where I'm by your side. I know, I know, I know. You and I, let's fly the souls that we're together. Can't feel my heartbeat, so take my hand to them tomorrow. Don't drop like a letter, but you give me strength and give me faith. To take the darkness, let's fall yeah, in love. Spark just like Hibana. Light up like Hibana.
In ages long past, it was believed that Mother Dana was indestructible and everlasting. Rena, on the other hand, was thought to be the domain of the gods, a paradise where the souls of the departed could rest forevermore. Oh, how wrong we were. In the face of Rena's unimaginable technology, its soldiers, clad in huge, shining armor, and its fearsome beasts, known as Zeugles, the prosperity and bounty of Dana all but disappeared overnight. That was 300 years ago. The world of Dana fell under Renan rule, and its new masters split the land into 5 distinct realms. And now today, Orbis Calaglia, one of the Renan's 5 realms. It is ruled over by the tyrant Balseph, Lord of the Firemaster Corps. Unrelenting fire scorches this barren wasteland. Dust storms course over the rocks and crags, and no relief is to be found from the oppressive heat. The Dahnan people toil as slaves. Day after day they suffer, under the ruthless oppression of the Renan soldiers, with only one hope of escape. Death. Only in death is their agony finally brought to an end. They have forgotten what it means to be free. So complete is the Renan's domination.
Hurry up! You call that pushing? Put some back into it, embedded!
Iron Mask?
Why you?
Let me.
Huh. What is this? Some kind of slave support group? Mind your own business, you worthless— All right, third squad! Time to regroup! Go on, get moving!
Hey, wait for me! Thank you, Iron Mask.
That's okay, Cole. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. Iron Mask, you're bleeding. We need to get you looked at by Doc.
That bad, huh? Better safe than sorry, I suppose. I doubt Doc's gonna like what he sees.
Ah, you again.
Sorry to trouble you, Doc.
Look after yourself and there'd be no need for sorries, would there? Now sit. So, still unable to remember anything, I take it?
Blank as always. Nothing but that strange dream.
No face, no memories. Unable to feel pain, yet only too eager to take on everybody else's. What will we do with you? Here, let me see. You may not be able to feel pain, but that doesn't mean you can't be wounded, just like everyone else. If you're not more careful, you'll wind up dead without even realizing it one of these days.
I watched another slave die today. More corpses than I care to count.
Unfortunately, that's hardly a rare sight around these parts.
Dahnans are always dying, and the Renans just watch. How long can this continue? Why doesn't anyone stand and fight?
Keep your voice down, will you? If only it were so simple, my friend. There have certainly been uprisings, all right. 3 centuries worth of the damn things. As for all the good they've done, take a look around and judge for yourself. There. That should just about do it. Now, do me a favor and try to stay out of trouble so the wound doesn't open again.
Doc, back when I knew nothing, you were the one who taught me just how things work around here. You know I'll always be grateful for that. But I can't just...
The race is won by the calm and the steady. You're still young. You have time. Wait for the right moment, both for yourself and the world. Work will be wrapping up for the day soon enough. Don't sit around here. Go out and feel the breeze against your skin. Even a slave's entitled to that. Just do me a favor and keep a low profile, all right? You stand out enough in that mask as it is.
Guess I'll go back to my room. I'm a slave, just like everyone else here. So how come I don't have a spirit core? Or face, or memories for that matter? Not like worrying about it will change anything.
Take this! You're finished!
There!
I should get some rest. I wonder how many people have slept in this bed before me. Mine for now, but for how long? Tomorrow's another day. I guess I should get some shut-eye. I'd better head to work. So I've got business with the freight train today, huh? Great. Great. Time to start another day toiling away for the Renans. Am I gonna do this until the day I die?
Look lively, slaves! Let's see some work around here!
Grenar!
Zephyr! She's here!
The hell? Come back!
girl's nowhere to be found.
This hurts.
Hey, Bennett, did you find anything?
Not yet, sir.
What do they expect from us on such short notice?
Hey, you're...
Over there! Don't move!
Go now!
Huh?
Hurry, get moving!
Stay still! You cost us a lot of trouble, you know.
Now we can do this the easy way, or not.
Sorry, Dad. It's just you.
Here they are! Forget the rebels! Focus on the girl! Jump over at the front! Take the girl alive! The event is expendable!
Armored soldiers!
Idiots! Hey, you two! All right, sir! Come on!
Away you go!
Hope you can jump. You all missed your chance to become Lord. Which means you lot live and die for me, the mighty Balsath! Got that through your skulls? Now hurry up and bring me Shion!
Yes, sir!
Even the drink's lost its appeal.
Someone's in a bad mood. Lord Wolsey, ruler of Orbis Calaglia. Ah, but it's wild beast you prefer, isn't it? Do forgive me.
Ganabelt Volkiris, what do you want?
From what I hear, you seem to be having some trouble over there in Calaglia. As a fellow lord, I merely thought to ask whether I could be of any assistance to you.
Enough with the false pretense. I can tell a rat when it's sniffing around.
Forgive me. I can only imagine the emotional toll failing to ascend the throne not once but twice must take. A most distressing state of affairs.
Shut up! It's none of your concern.
The crown contest is proceeding apace, and so quickly, I must say. It won't be long before the victor is crowned as the new sovereign.
I look forward to it, and you can be sure I won't forget our little chat.
Nor will I. Until next time.
Where?
You awake?
Who are you?
The name's Tilsa. I'm the medical officer for the Crimson Crows. You're in one of our safe houses.
Crimson Crows?
Don't tell me you've never heard of us. We're the Resistance, for the Dahnan people. We get in the way of the Bright Eyes' best-laid plans.
The Dahnan Resistance? I didn't know such a thing existed.
Oh, we exist all right. Though I guess we're not as famous as I thought we were. Seems like I know more about you than the other way around, Mr. Iron Mask. Is it true you can't take that thing off?
Yeah. Worse is that I don't even know why I'm wearing it. That woman I was with.
Oh, yeah. She's quite the character, isn't she? Zephyr should be interrogating her over in the Slammer as we speak.
You locked her up? Why?
Why? Go take a look for yourself if you're so interested.
They're interrogating her? Just what the hell is going on? I need to go and find out for myself.
Damn it! So it wasn't a lie. The slightest touch is like being struck by lightning.
What are you doing?
So you're finally awake, huh?
What's going on here? What did she ever...
Mind your business. So even if you don't mean to hurt somebody, if they touch you, they get electrocuted, huh? It doesn't seem to be poison or magic. Is this the reason Balsef's soldiers were after you? For the last several days, Balsef's forces have been getting pretty restless. When we looked into it deeper, the word thorns came up over and over again. And now, we come across Miss Prickly herself.
Drop the attitude. Did you really think we wouldn't find out anything about you? Miss Xion Imaris?
That's her name? You mean she's...
What? You didn't figure it out already? Yeah, that's right. This lady's got herself a surname, which means one thing. She's a Renan, our enemy.
Yeah, but she was being chased by Renan soldiers. So then, why?
That's exactly what we're trying to figure out. After all, aside from the clothes they wear, there's only one way to tell a Dahnan from a Renan, and that's whether their eyes light up or not. Ain't that right, Bright Eyes?
Big talk for someone who can't even use astral arts. Embedded.
Don't you call us embedded! Look, you see the stone your people embedded in me? There isn't one. Because we gouged them out the day we swore to rise up against your kind. This scar's a reminder, not to rest until every last one of you is...
We Dahnans may not be capable of using astral arts, but it looks like those thorns of yours won't do you much good in escaping here either.
Still, inflicting pain on anyone who comes near you, that's one hell of an ability.
You're wrong. You think this curse is some kind of great ability? No!
Curse.
Fair enough. All I know is Balsef must have his eye on you for a damn good reason. And until we find out why...
An ambush!
They must have tracked us down. Evacuate as planned. Hurry! And bring the girl. If she gives you any trouble, wave a spear in her face.
I got it.
Hey, Iron Mask. Sorry, but right now it's everyone for themselves.
What about you?
I'm going to welcome our guests. Don't go dying on me.
Come on, move.
And don't try anything funny.
Enemy attack!
An ambush? Renans are here? I have to find an exit and get the hell out of here.
Anyone who can fight, grab a weapon! Damn! How did they find out about this place?
Have these kinds of battles been going on this entire time? I just didn't know.
Stop right there! Oh, it's just a Danon. You there! Where's the Renan girl who was here?
Well,
Spit it out! I want an answer, Insurgent!
How's this for an answer? Go to hell!
You dare address a Renan armored soldier that way? I'll show you embedded! Talk or die!
So much for playing nice. All right, we're up. I won. I actually beat one of those Renan soldiers. I've got to keep going. I have to survive this no matter what. Gotta break through!
You got spirit! Rising!
We won.
Xi'an V. Mayor Imaris Daymore. I hereby detain you in the name of His Excellency Lord Bolster.
Damn it!
Throw down
I was
your
so
weapon.
close. What the? You've got some kind of death wish? Those are armored soldiers you're...
Shut up and get out of here while you still can!
Step aside, slave. These are Renan affairs you're meddling in.
Hey!
We've got a better chance working together. Besides, I don't much feel like being indebted to a Danon.
Fine, suit yourself.
Word to the wise, I call my own.
It's kind of new for me, if you hadn't noticed. Don't expect any promises.
Why did you help me? What could a Danon like you possibly gain from helping a Renan like me?
Trust me, I've no great love for Renans. I guess I'm just not as consumed with hatred as some...
What?
Have we met somewhere before?
Me? Friends with a Danon? Can't say I've had the pleasure.
Well, when you put it like that, yeah, silly question. I don't remember anything about my past. Don't have any clues to go on either. Not even my own face.
Let me get this straight. You don't know what you look like, but you thought I might somehow recognize you?
Something like that. Guess my helping you back there wasn't as self-sacrificing as I made it out to be. Besides, I can't feel pain anyway. So it's not like...
Wait, you really can't feel pain?
Yeah. It's just another thing I don't have. No pain, no face, no memories. I only know one thing about myself. And that's that I'm a slave.
What about your name? You must have one, right?
Iron Mask. Got the name from the person who found me. Said that this way I wouldn't forget I had a real name out there somewhere.
I see.
So where to next?
Outside, silly. What do you think we fought all this way for? Stay sharp. We're going in.
Glad to see you made it. I heard you managed to escape, but I didn't expect to see old Iron Mask with you. In any case, we're all wanted by the Renans. It'll be easier for everyone if you both just come with me.
Where are the others?
They're waiting for us up ahead. Come on.
Stay where you are, dissidents.
Just look at all these soldiers. How badly did they want to destroy this hideout?
Apprehend the traitor! Slaughter the rest!
Look out! Xion! Xion!
The blazing sword. But how?
Impossible.
The Master Core. He was embedded within her all along. No matter. Kill her if you have to. Just retrieve the core.
You okay?
Your arms!
Oh, yeah. How about that? Guess it's just as well I can't feel it, huh?
You're not in agony? Wait, are you serious?
Hold still.
Huh?
It's one of my healing arts.
A sword that sears the hand of he who wields it, and a healing art to mend. A man numb to pain, and a woman whose very touch deals nothing but.
Thank you.
All right, let's rout the bastards and finish them off before the surviving stragglers have a chance to regroup. Iron Mask, you coming?
Definitely. I'm not about to go back all that way alone.
So I guess you're not planning on releasing me, huh?
Sorry. You're coming with us.
In that case, there's one thing you should know. No one uses that flaming sword without my say-so.
You needn't worry on that score. I doubt many of us could get close to it in the first place, or would want to.
The blazing sword. It just might be strong enough to match the power of a lord. No, maybe even to surpass it.
Are you sure you're okay?
What do you mean?
Your wound. That soldier nailed you pretty good. Not to mention those flames bursting from you.
They only hit my master core, so I'll be fine. And the flames weren't even hot. It's probably because they're just a manifestation of the astral energy. Honestly, I'm more surprised that you really are incapable of feeling pain.
Did you think I was faking?
No, I believed you. I guess seeing you stay calm while bearing those burns to your hands just really made it hit home for me. It's ironic. I have no problem hurting anyone who touches me. But as soon as I try to wield that sword, it's me who gets hurt.
Do you wish you were impervious to pain too? You realize you could burn your fingers off without even noticing, right?
So what? All I need right now is power. And up until now, I haven't come across anything stronger than that blazing sword the whole time I've been doing this.
You really don't care what happens to you as long as you get what you're after, do you?
Don't talk like you know me.
You... You're right. I don't get you. I don't get why you're so quick to throw it all away. Not when us slaves have never had a choice in whether we lived or died. That's...
Glanimede Castle. Stronghold of Lord Balseph, self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the Gates of Fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down. The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Freedom.
Let's go. Be careful. If you get close to a Zeugle, they'll attack. I'll take you all on! Don't go charging off like that! I'm sure I can put this to use. Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid, all right?
Makes sense. If we try to take them all on, they'll be...
Normally I don't pick on the weak. Pathetic! Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
But I've barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can, you'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy.
Zephyr, why aren't you concerned about who I am?
You feeling left out, son?
No, it's not that. But...
You said you wanted to fight so that you can live a free man. At this point, that's all that matters. Even if it somehow turned out you were a Renin, it wouldn't be such a big deal.
A Renin?
Until we know who you are, we can't rule anything out. Besides, we've already got Shion with us. At this point, what's one more Renin as long as they're on our side?
So you don't see every Renin as an enemy?
Our goal isn't to hunt down and kill all Renins. We only arm ourselves as much as we need to set ourselves free. If you can believe it, not every Danon agrees with what we're doing either.
Are you saying we have enemies among the Danons?
Not quite. They're just not up for rebelling, per se. The thing you have to remember is that everyone has their own path to walk.
I'm not sure I understand.
That's okay. Just focus on what we have to do right now. However, the time will come when you'll need to decide what to do for yourself.
How come you don't have a scar on your hand?
A scar? What do you mean?
The Crimson Crows all tore off their own spirit cores, right? But your hand doesn't show any signs of ever having a core like theirs. Why not?
I don't know. I don't remember anything about myself from before Doc found me.
Seriously? You have that mask, you don't feel any pain, and you just happen to know how to fight with a sword? No way. You must remember something.
I'm not lying if that's what you think. Believe me, I wish I knew who the hell I am. But I don't. It's funny how I didn't have any time for soul searching while digging up rocks in a mine.
Still.
Are you saying you've told us everything about yourself?
Zephyr.
It's bad manners to pry when you've got plenty to hide yourself.
You're not gonna ask me about my past too?
Only when I think it's necessary. You're a real man of mystery, I'll admit. That said, I'm not one to dig around in someone's business just out of curiosity. If you remember something and feel like sharing, you're free to do so. For now, I think that's good enough.
Right. Thank you.
Can you even see out of that thing? Like, at all?
Of course I can. How else do you think I managed to avoid tripping everywhere I go?
What is that thing anyway? It doesn't look like anything Dan and I've ever seen.
Beats me. I don't remember anything about my past. When I came to, I was already wearing it. If I could get it off, I would. Damn thing makes it hard to eat, and I can't scratch my face when it itches. It's the worst.
Honestly, I'm just impressed you've managed to survive this long looking like that. I'm sure you attract attention wherever you go.
Most of the other Danons don't pay it any mind. It's in everyone's best interest to just keep their heads down, focus on their work, and pretend they don't notice.
What about the Renin soldiers? Didn't they notice?
The guards? They're more the kill first, ask questions later type. Be in the wrong place or step out of line and you're dead. Mask or no mask. That said, as long as you keep your head down and don't cause trouble, they mostly ignore you. Honestly, sometimes they don't look all that keen to stir up trouble themselves. A friend of mine said it's because if they kill us without a good reason, it could delay the work and put them behind schedule. At that point, it'd be their necks on the line. You should know more about all that than me, though, right?
I don't serve any of the lords. But I see what you mean. After 3 centuries of Renin rule without much upheaval, it's possible the soldiers might be losing their edge. All this trouble we've caused might be the first excitement they've had in a while.
Well, I don't plan on getting killed for their amusement.
A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Dahnans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor? Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Dahnans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Dahnans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Dahnans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the 2 of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together we'll overthrow the Renan Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balsef, the wild beast. Sound good?
I've gotta hurry.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there. We should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely.
We're so high up. That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
We've almost made it to Ulzebek.
That Zoogle looks tough, but...
I think we're game for it, yeah.
Normally I don't pick on the weak.
You're mine!
Dig deep, brothers.
You're mine! Swallow blade!
Cannon!
Slash!
Healing circle!
I'll run you through!
I can only rely on...
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
Rising Wyvern!
I'll run you through! Okay, people, this is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renan guardsmen.
The Renans aren't as populous as the Dahnans. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr!
Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balseph.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is! We've all been waiting for this day for far too long!
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime... yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay? Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream. I'm afraid we don't have any Renan clothing. I could find you some Danon outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renan.
Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nate and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something. Woo-hoo! 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 Woo-hoo!
That's an unusual bird.
It's an owl. They're often used as a symbol to represent ancient Dana.
Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
I wonder if something happened. Hey.
Yes!
Hmm? I guess. Got it. I had no idea the Crimson Crows were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that.
Thrilled?
What? They're all dead? How did this happen?
Soldiers, that's how.
Are you Iron Mask?
Yeah, I am. Dairon sent me to help. Hang in there!
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there. You'll...
Hang on. Xion, do something!
It's no use. He's already dead.
Damn them! They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough! They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests!
He mentioned something about those bushes. We should check them.
Is this... a cooking pot? But what is it doing here?
If I had to guess, he put it there to make sure a Renan wouldn't steal it.
So even though he knew he was dying, he chose to use the last of his strength to hide it, believing somebody would come for it. I guess you think it's stupid getting killed over a silly trinket, huh?
No. Clearly he risked his life for something he believed in. I would never mock someone for that. However, it will be up to us to figure out the purpose behind his dying act.
We'll make sure it wasn't in vain. If nothing else, this proves that the Renans can be outsmarted. We'll carry out your will, and see it through to the end.
Then we better get going. We don't know when those soldiers might be back to make another sweep of the area.
So this is what it means to fight the Renans.
Sounds like you're kind of scared to me.
Of course I am. But if I'm gonna die one way or another, I'd rather go down fighting.
I hate camping out.
Try to be careful not to stand out too much. You're the only Renan around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balsef doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balsef thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... No. You're probably right about that. All of the other Dahnans that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renan's rule as simply a fact of life. From the day we're born, no, probably even before that, it's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
I see it differently, but that's just me. Speaking of Renans, do all of them think about things the way you do?
I won't deny that among my fellow Renans, power and status are everything. However, that isn't what this is about for me. I have something I need to do. And I'll do whatever it takes, and use whoever and whatever I need in order to get the job done. To hell with power.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't...
You're back, huh? Sounds like it was a real ordeal out there. Much as I hate to admit it, there aren't many of us who can take on those Renan armored soldiers. All we can do is make sure we remember those who sacrificed their lives for the cause.
Yeah, they won't be forgotten.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was that favor you wanted to ask me?
Oh, right. Well, you see...
So then, you're wondering if I know of any places where you can find Renan equipment, huh? Anywhere with those damn Bright Eyes is gonna have tight security, of course. You can't just go carelessly poking around. Unless...
Across the wilderness outside Ulzebek, you'll find the Fagin ruins. There's some kind of old Renan castle out there. What with it being impenetrable, I forgot. But with a Renan tagging along, who knows? Maybe you can find some way in. You ask me, though, it's a lot of trouble for some Renan rags. If I were you, I'd get comfortable with Danon guards.
Those look like the ruins. Let's move.
Are we really going in there?
Yes. Now let's move.
Am I really doing this for some lousy clo- There's Zeugles here, too?
Hey!
Right.
Just a minute. With that blade and your strength, the average Zeugle shouldn't be a problem, right?
I'll give it a shot.
Annihilation! Magna Ray!
This one's all mine!
Annihilation!
Take this!
Magna Ray!
I'm not done! You picked the wrong fight!
Go find someone else to pick! Gone.
Flyers!
This one's mine. I'll shoot them down.
If it's in the sky, it's mine! Here! Where are you going? If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Here I come!
This is it!
Not a chance!
We won.
You can hardly see anything from here.
Why don't we climb up higher and see if we can get a better view? So these are the Fagin ruins? How'd you figure a place like this turns derelict?
Your guess is as good as mine. I didn't even know this place existed until we heard about it. All that matters to me is whether I can find anything to wear in there.
Why does she care so much about her appearance? Hey, Shionne, where does your gun come from?
What do you mean, where does it come from?
When you're fighting, it looks like it just appears out of nowhere.
Oh, that's transferal technology. When I don't need my weapon, I submerge it in empty space. And when I do, I summon it. Make sense?
Not really, but it sounds pretty amazing.
Huh?
Well, that way you don't have to carry around any heavy weapons or worry about enemies trying to steal them, right? It's a pretty cool invention.
You realize you're praising the technology of your enemies, right?
So, technology is technology. It's not good or bad in and of itself.
I guess that's true.
Guess I misread the landing.
Get lost! Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
I wonder if those are the Fagin ruins below us. Shouldn't be too much farther now, if that's the...
I guess it's been a while since I had a bite to eat. Don't worry about me. I'm used to working while I'm hungry. It's no big deal.
It is a big deal. You should eat whenever you can. The last thing I need is you keeling over in the middle of a fight just because you didn't eat.
Never thought I'd get lectured on eating by a Renin, of all people.
Yeah, well, some of us Renins know what it's like to go without food, believe it or not.
What do you mean? I thought...
This isn't about me. Now, are you going to eat or not?
I would, if we had anything to eat, but we don't.
Actually, I have a little bit of food on me.
You've been carrying that stuff around this whole time? Not sure it's gonna be enough for the both of us, though.
That's why we're going to cook it instead.
Cook? I've never done anything like that before.
Me neither, to be honest. But we've got to make something out of all this, so might as well try.
What are you staring at me for?
Your clothes are all about function over form. You should think about sprucing them up a little.
Why? What purpose would it serve?
I guess you're right. I just think you'd look good with a little blue thrown in somewhere.
All right, I'll think about it.
This should definitely keep you guys full. You really do eat through that mask of yours, huh? I'm impressed you can manage so well.
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. You get used to it after a while. Still, I'm glad we decided to stop and fill our stomachs. I've got a newfound respect for cooking now. But I guess that's easy when you're used to eating everything raw. It would have been perfect if it had any flavor.
Sorry it didn't live up to your palate.
Oh, no, that wasn't a knock on you. I was just... Sorry. That's not how I should thank you for cooking for me.
You've got me curious now. Is it just pain you can't sense, or are your taste buds shot too?
Oh, sure, my taste buds work fine. Although, apparently what I like tends to be a little out there.
How so? What's so unusual about what you eat?
Well, one time I couldn't get enough of these things I picked off a plant, but everyone else said they were way too spicy. Doc thinks maybe I crave spicy food to compensate for the lack of pain I feel.
Maybe it's best I take charge of the cooking. You know, just to be on the safe side. I can't guarantee it'll be to your tastes, though.
I said I'm sorry. Look, I'll learn to tone down my tastes in the future, so let's just put that slip of the tongue behind us already. I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving.
This must be it. Looks pretty ancient, but I recognize Renan architecture when I see it.
It's seen some beatings. If it stayed sealed all this time, it's not because people left it alone.
It's not just their technology. The Renans build their structures out of special materials, too. Strong enough to withstand assaults from Danon tools and weaponry, anyway.
So, how the hell are we...
Easy.
I hate that I can see what's on the other side.
Looks like this place used to be a supply base of some sort. It probably even dates back to the Great Conquest of 3 centuries ago.
For an abandoned place, sure is crawling with critters. Kinda makes you wonder how they all got in.
Through cracks in the walls, I guess. Maybe it's a good environment for these species to propagate in. Best not to let your guard down either way.
Agreed. I don't know about you, but I'm not looking to hang around here any longer than necessary. We've been walking around for a while now. Can we give up already?
What, you're tired?
I'm tired of something, all right.
I'm not giving up until we search every inch of this place.
She's really determined to find those clothes.
No choice. Here I come. Slash! Rising one!
Looks like it could be worth something.
No choice. Swallow blade!
By the power
I can't lay a finger on you.
I prefer it that way.
Just watch and see. Is this Renan technology? I'm amazed you guys can pull something like this off.
For us, sites like this are completely normal.
This must be...
The former owner's old wardrobe, yeah.
I wonder how long they've hung here. They don't look like they've aged a day.
The designs are a little dated, but it'll have to do.
Listen, I get it. You care how you look. But we've got places to...
What is it?
No. Nothing. We've kept Zephyr and the others waiting long enough. We should head back.
Okay, let's head back to Ulzebek.
You're in a good mood. Were you that happy to find a new outfit?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm the same as ever.
You said before that this probably used to be a supply depot, right? But Nave thought it was a Renan castle. I wonder what it actually is.
Who knows?
Who knows?
What, can't I not know something? You didn't think I knew every last thing about my own kind, did you?
I didn't say that.
From what I've heard, a lot of the materials that were initially brought over from Rena 300 years ago were repurposed for other things over time. So it's entirely possible that this place used to be both a supply depot and a lord's castle at different points in time. They're not mutually exclusive. I couldn't tell you when the lord's castle moved to its current location, though. Well, satisfied?
Yeah. Thank you. You know, for telling me about all that.
It's not like I mentioned anything that useful. Come on, let's keep moving.
Phew. That may not have been a fancy feast we just had, but I don't remember the last time I felt this full.
Do the Renans often not give you all enough to eat?
It's never enough. The Renans decide exactly how much we'll have and when we'll have it, and that's that. We do our best to get around it. Everyone has to grow their own food and such behind the Renans' backs in order to get by. Thinking about it now, I wonder if they've always kept it meager so we wouldn't ever have the energy to try to resist what they've done to us.
Yeah. An empty stomach takes its toll on the body and the spirit after a while.
How does a Renan like you know what it's like?
I may be Renan, but they don't like me either. I could be squeaky clean and they still wouldn't give me anything.
Did your stomach just...
I didn't hear anything.
But you just ate. How are you already...
I said I didn't hear anything.
I still have some I haven't eaten yet. Do you want it?
Sure. Let's dispose of the trash.
No! Not again! We're in good form! Phew, what a rush!
I won't forgive you!
Together, that wasn't even a problem. Want to get back to Ulzebek?
Yeah, we better. We don't have time to waste.
Someone's in a hurry.
We've reached our destination.
Yeah.
How's that?
Huh? Okay.
Thanks. Sorry for the side trip.
We got to learn a new dish. I'll take what I can get, really. Let's cook it next time we make camp.
Crap!
Hmm? What?
No way! Damn it!
Just where do you think you're going?
You know where. Moskull.
What good is it going to do to...
I don't need your permission. No choice. Take this!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
There are fewer soldiers stationed.
No choice.
Where are you going?
We got fired!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Onward and upward.
Now you'll learn!
Mess with my friends, will you?
You just crossed the wrong line!
Hey, hang in there. Hey! Damn it! Am I too late?
Stop. Please, don't hurt the children.
What's that? Damn it, I can't reach them in time!
Get back, Cole.
Doc! Cole! Stop!
Not if I can help it!
Are you all right? What about the others? Are those bastards still here?
Iron Mask, take it easy. It's all right now. Most were able to escape, and we've survived. Honestly, we got off lucky. It's often worse when a resistance group pops up.
Lucky? You call people getting slaughtered like this lucky?
This is how things go when you're a Danan slave. You're dead if you stand up to them. You only have one life. That's why...
I should wait for the right moment?
Yes.
So someone else dies instead while we live another day. Is that what you're saying, Doc? You're willing to risk everything on the chance that things will get better if we wait long enough. But what's the point of waiting if others have to die so that we can live?
What do you think happens when someone tries to resist? It'd be one thing if the rebel died, and that was that. But it never ends with only one death. You've seen it for yourself. Everyone suffers for it. Knowing that, are you really going to tell me our waiting has no meaning?
But that's... I understand not wanting to throw away the same lives we're trying to protect. That would be senseless. But if you wait too long, if you get too used to waiting, then eventually you lose the will to fight. I don't want that to happen to me. I've already met the Crimson Crows. People who risk their lives to fight the Renan's rule. People who know they might not live to see us win, but fight anyway to give those who come after a better chance. If my life is at risk either way, then I'd rather spend it fighting.
So you've decided to take up the sword?
Yes, but not just any sword. It's a sword that only I can wield, but one that's also too powerful to use on my own. I doubt those who fought the Renans in the past ever had something like this on their side. That's why I'm willing to bet everything I have on this sword. I know it might mean more people end up in danger, but...
Okay. If that's how you feel, then forget what I said. It's clear your time has come, Iron Mask. Currently, you and that sword are the only things capable of driving the Renans back. It's because of you that we're still alive right now. If there's a way through this for all of us, then I'll put my trust in you to find it.
Doc, thank you.
Now, remember what you said. And don't ever abandon that conviction of yours, all right?
Right. I won't.
You've grown so much since we first met. And you've met some good people, too. Maybe you have a chance after all.
You're back. Hurry on in. We've been waiting for you.
You're not gonna ask what happened?
I can tell enough by the way you look right now.
I see. Zephyr, I need to ask you something. Would you have invited me to join you, even if I didn't have the blazing sword?
Of course.
Why, though?
There aren't many folks out there who are crazy enough to resist the Renans like we do. So when I find someone with the knack for it, I make sure to keep them close. Plus, you remind me of another guy we lost. Maybe deep down, I'm trying to help you as a way of making amends for what I couldn't do for him. But if you don't want this, just say the word.
I'm not going anywhere. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't even be here.
If you say so. All right, come on in.
Thanks.
Yes!
What's wrong? Got it.
We've reached our destination.
Hey.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Good, good.
Is this something you're into?
Yeah. These ingenious structures and gadgets never cease to amaze me. Check out these handle grooves.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be seeing here.
I wonder if something happened.
All right, everyone. It's time. Remember, eyes on the prize. We're after Balseph, nothing else. Cut off the head, and the snake perishes. Hit them head on, however, and we won't make it through the castle gates, let alone reach Balseph himself. Luckily, we have an ace up our sleeve. We need to do everything in our power to make sure that ace reaches Balsef's jugular. To that end, I'll be splitting us up into separate forces.
You just said all of us hitting them head-on would be useless. Why would we divide ourselves up?
'Cause we're the decoys. We'll buy our ace in the hole the time they need to get in. We only need to cause enough of a ruckus around the castle to distract the enemy. That said, we need to look like the real deal, which is why I'll be tagging along too.
You too, Zephyr? So, who's going to take on Balsef?
The Iron Mask. I'm counting on you and Xion to make your way to wherever Balsef's hiding. Once there, you drive that flaming sword right through him.
You aren't seriously sending in just those two, are you? One of them's a Renin.
No one said the plan was perfect. By far, the biggest danger is the one you two will be facing. The fate of this quest rests entirely in your hands, which is why you get the final say. You want out, now's the time to say so.
And if we say no?
Then you say no. Just means we're back to square one, that's all.
And I go back to being a slave.
It's your life.
No, it isn't.
Ball's in your court, soldier. What do you say?
I want to fight.
But for what? What are you fighting for?
To free the Dahnans from the yoke of their abusive oppressors. To no longer die at the whim of another. To break the shackles of our enslavers. To live and taste freedom!
Now you're talking. I believe we have our ace in the hole, people. Hold on to that belief, and we just might break through that wall yet. And what about you?
I was born ready. Now can we get this show on the road?
There's a gate on your right once you leave here. Go through it and ride the elevator you'll find. I'll send ahead a few friendly faces to keep watch on your way. If you get into any trouble, look to them for support. We all clear? Good. May this battle herald the end of the Renan's bloody 3-century reign. To your battle stations, everyone!
What's this doing here?
I'm skeptical.
Right. All right. Got it.
Balsef's castle should be just above us.
All right. And let's use that elevator thing. Zephyr and the Crimson Crows are supposed to be distracting the Renans from the front.
Then let's go around and sneak in elsewhere.
That's Zephyr from the Crimson Crows! Kill him!
I hope he's gonna be okay.
Is now really the time to be worrying about him? We've still got a job to do.
Gates of Fire sure look intimidating once you see them up close. We can't say this place is truly liberated until we do something about them.
What are you muttering about? Stay focused. We still have to take down Balsef. We should be getting close to the service entrance.
Good. Let's get in there and kick their asses.
Is this someone's idea of a bridge?
Looks like it. Don't fall, or this will be a pretty short story.
It's already started. We need to hurry.
Hold on. What? You should take the blazing sword.
Are you sure?
Yeah. We don't know what might happen up ahead. It's better to have it and be ready than to be caught in a fight without it.
Flames.
I took the liberty of cutting the flow of energy from the Master Core. I may be giving you the sword, but you still need me to unleash its power. Try not to forget that. Just a minute.
Time to see what this blazing sword can truly do.
They really don't give up, do they?
Now you'll learn!
Ignite!
Hear me, flame of fury! Burning strike! Glacial spear!
Take this!
Pierce evil!
This one's all mine!
Freeze Lancer!
Phoenix! Slash! Try this!
Radiant light!
Infernal turret!
Annihilation! Radiant pierce!
Swallow blade!
Hear me, flame of fury!
Infernal turret!
Burning strike! Glacial... Pierce evil!
Swallow blade!
Freeze Lancer!
Slash! Swallow blade! Infernal
Do
turret!
it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Amazing!
Hey!
Got it.
A hard-won victory.
Wow.
Sure.
We can cross through now.
Good. We're pressed for time.
Right, here goes! We did it!
Searing flame!
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wound. I won't forgive you! Barely a blip on our radar.
Looks like there's still some soldiers inside the castle.
It's still less than it would usually... Out of our way!
My turn! They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
What a weird stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find. It's so hot. I can definitely believe they're harvesting fire astral energy out here. That equipment should come in handy. Get lost! Barely a blip on our radar. Get lost! This is it! Barely a blip on our radar.
Where the hell is Balseth? If we don't hurry up and find him...
You're too close. Try to stay farther apart.
Oh, right. Sorry about that. Was I really that close?
I guess I'm just not used to standing right next to people.
You mean because of your thorns? You're a surprisingly nice person.
What?
You don't think so? I mean, you just made sure your thorns wouldn't...
You can keep your opinions to yourself. You don't know the first thing about me.
I'm not saying I know everything about you. Sheesh. No need to bite my head off.
You just can't take a hint, can you?
What? I'm sorry. You're right. I don't know what sorts of hardships you've been through. After all, what could I possibly know about pain?
I know you didn't mean anything bad by what you said. The throne room is up on the next floor. That's probably where we'll find Balseph. Hey.
What?
If there's something you want to say, just come out and say it.
Huh?
I hate when I feel like people are laughing at me on the inside. Especially someone like you where I can't read your expression.
What? Why would I laugh at you? What are you talking about?
My outfit. As soon as you saw me in those ruins, you wanted to say something, didn't you?
Oh, it's not that. It's just...
Just what?
Nothing.
You're a truly awful person. You know that?
An awful... Hey, you're the one jumping to conclusions about what I think. You're not one to talk.
Then prove me wrong and tell me what you were really thinking.
It wasn't anything mean about you, I promise.
I don't believe that for a second.
And it doesn't matter what the hell I tell you. You'll always doubt me. What are those things I sometimes see you chuck out in the middle of fights?
What? You mean my bombs?
Bombs? As in the things people use to clear out rocks? But I could have sworn I saw something other than fire burst from some of yours.
That's because these aren't ordinary bombs. They're specially made ones filled with astral energy.
Okay. And why do you shoot the bombs after you release them?
It's a part of my strategy. The effects of my bombs change when I fire bullets of a different astral element at them. It makes it difficult for enemies to predict what effect they'll have, or when they'll go off.
One moment you're using powerful bombs, the next you're using powerful healing arts. They're kinda on the opposite ends of the spectrum, aren't they?
Think of it this way. If you ever get caught up in the blast of one of my bombs and you manage not to die, I'll be able to heal you using my arts.
I'll do my best to not die then.
What's going on over there?
Are those armed soldiers ganging up on a kid?
They're attacking him! We have to save him!
You will kneel before our Lord!
We'll see about that!
Are you okay? What were you even doing here?
Working, most likely. Dahnan slaves that can't handle manual labor outdoors are put to work in the castles as servants. I'm surprised you didn't know.
The soldiers got really mad all of a sudden and everyone ran away. I was the only one that got caught.
And it's good that we found you, but it's still not safe here. You need to get out of here before any more soldiers find you. Understand?
Yes, ma'am. Thanks for saving me. Oh, here! You can have this!
Don't touch me.
I'm sorry. I only wanted to...
It's not your fault, kid. Don't sweat it. Can I take it instead?
Sure! It's the key to the elevator here. Will it help you guys at all?
Definitely. Thanks, kid. Now get going. And be careful on your way out. So, not too happy about a slave touching you, huh?
This isn't the time. We should keep moving. Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. What the hell is that thing?
A spirit vessel. It's... out of our way!
Swallow! Not a chance!
Seems about right to me.
This place looks damn near the same on the outside as it does on the inside. Nothing but fire and rocks. I figured a Renin castle would at least be a little more elegant. Instead, it seems this one was very dedicated to a theme.
Is that your idea of a joke? Don't lump the rest of us in with someone like Balseph.
Then why's his place look so grungy?
I guess you could say that's just the majority of what he's into. He likes fire, and he likes rocks. He's an egotistical brute without a single shred of class. He even makes everyone call him by his stupid nickname, the Wild Beast. I feel sorry for everyone who's stuck having to work beneath him.
Huh. Interesting.
Why?
I used to think all Renins were like him. Terrible people obsessed with their own superiority, who were only out to make us miserable. But now, listening to you talk makes me realize that maybe there are some good ones too. Maybe there are a few of you that are different.
Listen, I don't know what kind of Renin you think I am, but I have no intention of getting friendly with you. We clear?
Crystal, believe me, I wasn't about to suggest we go hang out and have a drink after this, that's for sure.
I'm surprised there are owls here, too.
Yeah, there are more of them around than I thought. Guess this thing needs a different key to activate.
Out of our way! Who wants to die next?
Take this!
Reload! Barely a blip on our radar.
That Zoogle looks tough, but...
I think we're game for it, yeah.
I still can't believe this is happening. We're really about to face off against a Renin Lord.
Well, you're in pretty high spirits for a guy going into a life-and-death battle.
I'm not saying I'm not worried. But you have to remember, this is the first time any of us Dahnans have really had any hope. What about you? You scared at all?
I don't have time to be scared. This is only the first step in a long, long plan of mine.
You want to take down all 5 lords, right? It's hard to believe it'll ever happen.
But it will.
I know. I haven't forgotten our deal.
See that you don't. That said, if we lose, we might suffer a fate worse than death, you know.
That's probably true. But instead of worrying about it, wouldn't it be a better use of our time to figure out ways to avoid that and not lose?
I suppose.
Whatever happens, I'll put everything I have into winning. You can count on that.
I won't forgive you!
You're mine!
Lunar corruption!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take... Down!
Here I come! Jump!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Take this!
I'm almost impressed.
High praise coming from you.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Let's keep... Keep our eyes on the prize.
Hey, about that elevator.
Yeah, I bet that garish-looking key will come in handy for it.
Lost!
Here I come! Now!
Gemini Aqua! Barely a blip on our radar. Out of our way!
Take this! Now! We did it!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
This area seems different.
We're getting close. Balsif should be right up ahead.
That's what I figured. Time to introduce ourselves. Finally, it's time to face Balsif.
Speaking of Balsif, how much would you say you actually know about him?
What do you mean? He's just a lord that holds power over Calaglia, isn't he?
Just a lord? He is far more than that. Balsif Erwolzi Teldilis is one of the 5 lords that sit atop all of Renan society. Even without his Fire Master Core, fighting him won't be easy. I've seen that man butcher who knows how many Zeugles, just to blow off some steam. With sheer brawn like his, he can knock you out with one hit, and it's practically suicide to go up against him when he has a weapon.
Got it. Watch out for his attacks.
That's only the beginning. You can't expect to beat him by attrition. First, we dodge, then look for an opening. Remember that.
Sounds like our teamwork is really going to be put to the test.
Indeed. Don't screw this up and get us both killed.
Don't move, Balseph!
So the vermin scum you call kin stirred up enough trouble for you two rats to make it all the way to me, huh? What a pain in the ass. Although, it was pretty impressive of you to deliver it straight into my hands. The Master Core.
You really think we're here to hand it over?
Why, of course not. You see, I'll be taking it back no matter what you say. In any case, this is the end for you. You won't be getting out of here alive. The two of you were fools for coming here. Now die! A common thief believes she can usurp me? Don't make me laugh!
You can keep your accursed crown!
We're here to overthrow you and free the Dens!
Spare me your weeping, slave!
Shionne, it's you and me!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Balseph's escaping. Come on!
Running from a slave, Balseph?
Know your place, insolent boy! Up here, I've got more than enough space to crush you. This time your mask won't be the only thing that cracks.
That is enough!
What the hell is that?
It's manifested astral energy. Not only that, it's alive!
Astral energy? From the spirit vessel? But wait, that was harvested for me! And that energy is supposed to be mine! It was the two of you! I knew it all along! And you'll pay! Meddling slave! Look what you did!
Without your spirit vessel, or your master core, you're nothing!
Shionne, watch out!
Strike!
One more!
Take this!
You're finished!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
possess the blood of a Renin? Why then would you turn against your own kind? It's always been the way of the Renin for the strongest to survive! And yet, you have allied yourself with a filthy Danon! You traitor! Tell me why? Why bring ruin and devastation to your own kind? Snakes like you should die!
A monster made up of astral energy? How do we even...
If this sword is made of astral energy as well, maybe... Right. We did it. We brought down the wall.
Iron Mask, your face is exposed.
No.
Huh?
I remember it now. My name... My name is... Alphen!
I want to be your head right now. You are the place, my only home. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall with me over and over again. I'm badly bleeding and feeling to that
see flames. My name is Alphen. Where am I? What happened? The rage surging within me, fueling the sword. Where did it come from? This twisting fear that clings to me, holding me in check. The melancholic voice calling out to me. Who am I? Who was I? This is...
Wakey wakey, sunshine. About time, too.
A week? You mean that whole time I was...
Out cold? Yeah. Just as well, too. When you blacked out, you were on your way to becoming a pile of ash. Shion's the reason you're still here.
Shion? You healed me?
In case you'd forgotten, we've still got 4 lords to defeat. You dying would have only slowed things down.
What about Balsef's troops?
We've got them on the ropes. While you've been getting your beauty sleep, most of the remaining Renans have either surrendered or fled. You slaying Balsef was the catalyst we'd been waiting for. Thanks to you, Calaglia is finally free. You have my gratitude. We couldn't have done it without you.
I just did what anyone would have done.
Iron Man... Forgive me. Alphen. It's good to finally see who I'm speaking to. Half of him, anyway. So, feel like telling us who you used to be?
I wish I could.
Memory's still giving you grief, eh? I see. Still, no sense in beating yourself up. You've remembered your name. The rest will come in time.
So, what happens now?
Oh, just everything. The realm may be liberated, but we're still destitute. You name it, anything and everything starts from scratch. But enough of that. You've just woken up. You should get a sense of the scale of what you've accomplished. Head over to the Gates of Fire, and take a look at the view. It's a sight too many Dahnans died only ever seeing in their dreams.
The Gates of Fire.
I'll be your chaperone. Last thing we need is you tripping on a pebble and missing another week.
Remind me to laugh next time. You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
I wonder if something happened.